I am a psychic medium. That's what I do for work. Hello and welcome. My name is Anne LoCicero, and I am a psychic medium from Vernon, Connecticut. I am very happy to be here on the Community Voice channel in Bolton, Connecticut, presenting to you my trademark presentation and television show, Messages from Heaven. As I was leaving the house, I tried to go get my clipboard, and I heard you don't need a whole clipboard, you only need the grocery list. So I went and I reached for the grocery list, and I felt like I needed to write a grocery list for an industrial kitchen. So I started stressing. You understand this. You make me emotional. Did you feel that? All I said was industrial kitchen. Now shut up. Hang on. So I know Lori and Frank, sisters ×2. I wrote 4 or 5. I wasn't quite sure. And as soon as I grabbed this list to walk out the door, I heard, go get that rose shirt on. And I went, okay. So I went back upstairs. I put on roses. I wanted to make sure roses, or a rose was a connection in some sort of way. I don't know who, but ta-da. Mm-hmm. Okay. And then I wrote, we need to go on vacation. And if we don't go on vacation, I'm going to be very upset. So somebody was telling me vacation time, and summer's coming up. So that could be very common for a lot of people. So something that a lot of people know about me, but I don't always share all the time, is that I'm 420 friendly. So I'm leaving and all I hear is 420, 420, 420, 420. So I wrote down 420 and I hear, oh, there's a lot of kids. There's going to be brothers. And I went, brothers, because you said husband and sister. So I'm hearing brothers, meaning to me, I believe the 4 and the 5 probably mean there's more people that are crossed over, or you have a brother who just isn't here. In some way, I need to bring the brother connection through. They wrote JJ like Junior. So I think there's JJ and Junior, or J Junior, but you're a Frank and I know this. Mom and Dad are together. I'm not sure who that's for, but I kind of feel like I want to talk to Lori about a mom or a grandmother who represents as a butterfly. Now I'm looking at you and I'm thinking, maybe this is your mom. I didn't know you were coming. Maybe this is a grandmother.
It is better.
Is it working, you guys?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, good. Maybe this is a grandmother, but there is some sort of butterfly connection. If it's not a butterfly, it could be a dragonfly or a bumblebee. I kind of drew it. But I do believe that part of the process of mediumship is also me allowing myself to let you know some of the things that I was feeling. So the problem was I was writing while I was driving, so it's a little sloppy and it's on a grocery list. April must have been important, which bounced me back to 420. So I'm going to have to assume somebody's connected to April or the 20th of April or 420, lucky for them. And then I wanted to go to Homestyle Buffet with my grocery list. So that was kind of cool. I started getting really hungry. And then when we got here, there was a grocery restaurant waiter cook kind of story that my cameramen were sharing with me, and so I was like, wow, I wonder if that's why I wanted to be at a buffet. So some of these things may meet, some of them may not, but these are the things that I wrote down before I came here, probably before you guys got here. And in addition, I do believe that the color red or roses must mean it all. So there must be a very strong connection to red roses. Now, with that being said, I'm not going to ask you guys anything. I'm going to start the show. We're going to call that the pre-show.
Okay.
And I'm going to come back in and I'm going to give you guys the rules. You've said nothing. You're a mess. I haven't said anything. I don't know how I don't know how this will look when you guys watch it, but let's roll with it. So, hello and welcome to Messages from Heaven. This is episode 27 of Messages of Heaven that you can watch every Wednesday evening at 7:30 p.m. I want you guys to know that I love presenting spiritual communication. I love presenting it unedited, no filters, no stopping it, no starting it, no putting the beginning at the end or the end at the beginning. Sometimes it matches, sometimes it doesn't. But the process of mediumship is so important. And as you just saw for this episode 27, the pre-show was because their loved ones started talking to me long before I even got here. I shouldn't say that long. We're filming in Bolton, Connecticut, and it was only a 10-minute drive. But I did write it down. It is on this list. I am going to go over it with our guests. So welcome to episode 27. I'm Rebecca Anne LoCicero, psychic medium, messages from heaven. Bolton, Connecticut, my people. I'm all excited. I'm excited because I think that this must be you. You must be the junior.
Yes.
Okay. In some way, I need you to know that your dad loves you more than I can't even speak. Like, I don't know. I don't know if everybody in this position understands, but this man seems to have some certain love for his family that's really big. I could be wrong. Are there 5 of you all together?
4.
5 siblings?
4.
There's 4 of you. So is there 4 of you and you're 2, right? So is there another sister? Because I felt like I had 2 sisters. Okay, and she's here, correct? Living? Correct. So is there a brother in spirit? Okay, so that is my other brother. And then, so one of the things that I want to know about is, why do I feel like I can't stop eating? Eating. Now I need to give you the rules as well, but I can't keep talking if I keep wanting to put, I'm like cannolis, spaghetti, roast
There was
beef.
always a joke
I need
with my
food.
dad, with his dad. He would say to his dad, "You hungry,
Dad's dad.
Frank?" And then his dad would say, "Always." Always. That was like,
Because
always.
I can't get enough food. I'm insatiable. Okay, so this is your dad being insatiable. So do you both have a mom and a dad crossed? Or do you have just the dad crossed?
I don't have anybody,
Both of
parents that cross.
Neither. They're both living. So this could be a grandmother then, a mom's mom that I felt coming in that probably wants to connect with you as well. Did you know a great grandmother?
She didn't know her.
Okay, but for some reason she seems very connected.
I decided I wasn't having another baby. And
Yep,
right
and
after
poof.
she passed, I decided I would have one more.
And is this the namesake?
No,
No?
she's,
It makes-
my grandmother is the reason
Why
that I had
she's
her.
here.
Yeah.
So even though you don't know her because she passed before you were born. So here's a cool thing that I don't always get to share, but I'll share with you. The fact that you guys made the decision to have another one, and it was after she crossed. It's like a blessing because we think a lot about who is it that's going to come and get us when we cross. That's like spirit coming here to get us. We don't often think about how spirit brings us. So to me, it's apparent that this woman brought you here and you know her very well.
She was born right around her birthday.
That
week.
makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
It makes sense. So let me give you the rules before you guys say very much, because you may be okay with saying what you're saying in your loved ones, but I don't think his family is going to be quite as nice or as generous with me with the things that I have to say or what I need to bring up. And there is a lot that I feel like I need to go through. What I find interesting too is I chose to give my pen away. I don't need to write down what has to be said while we're here because we can go back and watch it. I hear very clearly the letter B coming through before I can even get the rules in, and I heard this talking to you. And I think this might even be connected to either a friend or a distant somebody next to you. B, maybe even to BR. Does this make sense to you?
BR?
Yeah, like a name. Is it a Barbara? Or is it a female you were thinking?
Well, we joked about Bubby.
Oh, we did.
There we go. So this would be to you, though. So are you two family, or we just joked about that? Oh, watch a Bubby come through. Is that like a grandmother?
Oh, it's my grandmother.
Okay, and where does the B like a Barbara connect? Does anybody connect to that? Say no if it's no. I don't mind that at all. I might revisit that only because I feel like there's a female B sound that's standing next to you trying to say hi, which means yes in spirit.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I didn't give you the rules, but you guys probably know them. Have you all come to see me before, or is there any connection?
I have. We have.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Yes and no is great. You don't need to give me the whole answer. Give me a second. You can absolutely share. Mostly it's important to share at the end than during, because while I'm in it, let's just let it roll. So yes and no is important. Yeah, they're showing me the letter D, like a Dan, Danny, Dougie, something D sound. That's off to you. Okay, so we're getting a lot of letters connected to people. Hold on. The second thing that I want to talk about is the connection between here and there. So the names that I'm picking up, if I'm picking up that name, it might be somebody living, not just somebody crossed. Does that make sense now? Because if I'm picking up a D name or a D male name, it would be your loved ones trying to bring somebody up who's either not here or that they want to give a message to. Also, I'm kind of excited. I don't know how to explain it, but I feel like I'm at the ready, like I'm at the beginning of a race and I'm like waiting for them to go on your mark, get set, go, which is just strange for me. So if you guys have an association to that, let me know. Do you? Do you know? Okay, so it's like a high school thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So names, birth dates, birth dates could be yours or theirs as well. Anniversaries, things like that. And then, of course, they may talk about how they crossed. Okay? Okay. Your dad says, I love you. Plain and simple. He comes to you first. I feel like you're wearing him.
No.
So is this everything about him? Is this something you brought in from him?
No.
Is he connected to the fire department?
Nope.
Are you?
Nope.
Okay, so somebody's talking about the fire department. Where is that connected?
Nobody.
Not here.
No.
Is it police?
No.
Okay, so this is what I'm going to say. For some reason, I feel like I have the letter B coming in really strong. Somebody's talking about a fire, and somebody is not a fire like there is one, but a fire like I'm a firefighter, whether it's a volunteer, I can go EMT, I can go, like into a police officer kind of a thing or an ambulance, but I don't think I can go further away from that because they're giving me my symbol for like a ladder. Did you lose a bunch of friends? Okay, I feel like you went for like 3 years and it was like boom, 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 friend, friend, friend. Do you understand this? Okay, you're the sister-in-law to you? Sister-in-law to you?
Nope.
Is there the brother connection?
I'm married to her brother.
You're married to her brother, but you've lost a brother.
Yes.
But you didn't lose a husband. He's still here, right? Okay, I don't kill people. That's God's job. God give it, God take it. You leave die, not my fault. You leave pregnant, not my fault. Go God. Amen. Okay. I have a bunch of friends that are running in on me. I feel like I have 2 men and a woman. Is there a Bob? Flat out. And then there's the D sound. Yes, Bob?
Yes, Bob.
Thank you. Is it a friend? No, that's family. Hold on. Let me stay with you. I just feel like I want you to know that your purpose for being here is to let you know that you were friends. These people and you, we were all in like a group friendship of some kind, and you survived. Like they're trying to show me, like, look at all of us. If you think about me, I feel like 3 people are standing with me going, well, if you think about her, you're thinking about the 2 of us. And if you think about him, you're thinking about us. So it's like you can't get away. They say they can't come in one at a time because they link together for you. Because it was a series of time when they crossed. Does this make sense?
Sort of.
Was there an accident with one of them?
Wow. Not like a vehicle accident.
Is it like a drug accident? I want to say a drug accident. How kind is that?
I know. I was gonna.
That was really kind.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Was the female sick, but the men were both into stuff that they shouldn't have?
No.
The opposite?
That both females were drugs.
And then one male that was sick?
He was sick.
Okay. I'm mad at her. Okay, which one am I mad at? Somebody you knew too? No. I'm mad at one, but the other ones I understand. Isn't that funny? So just know that I have one friend that's stepping forward who calls herself more like a sister. I think I hear a 4-letter name like Judy, Jody, Joni. Does this make sense in some way? Wow, they're giving me a lot of names that shouldn't be connected. Does that make sense to you?
Sort of. Yeah.
Okay, sort of is like kind of pregnant or almost in horseshoes.
Well,
or-
the not the 4 letters, but the sister, being close as sisters and
almost like she should have reached out and she lied.
yeah.
I
Oh
don't
yeah,
mean
she
to be
lied a
mean,
lot.
but I
No,
feel like
she lied a lot
lied.
about her drug issue.
Okay, and she tells me you look beautiful and you thought of her today.
Oh, thank you.
So you thought
Yeah,
of her.
I did.
And then the other ones, like as a side effect, got thought of.
Yeah.
That's kind of funny.
Yeah.
I've never thought of like our loved ones being thought of as a side effect.
Yeah.
Does that make, like, isn't
No,
that silly?
it's-
But she says that's what happens. She just showed me things like farms, horses, cows. I didn't go small animals, so I don't see chickens. I see bigger animals. Does this make sense?
No, not
Did we
really.
Did we do
Well,
horses?
horseback riding,
We
yeah.
did do horseback riding. Okay, I don't touch horses with a 10-foot pole, but hello to horses. They make me a little bit nervous. Does the bee? I'm going to go back to the bee. Where does that connect?
The only Barbara I know is my mom's friend, my mom's best friend.
Is she crossed?
She crossed, yeah.
Okay, so would you be able to tell your mom Barb was coming through? Because apparently it's on TV.
My
Of
mom
course, your
would probably
is
know
with her.
Barbara's coming through.
Okay. Okay.
She's probably with Barbara. And her name is Judy. And you did
I was
mention
waiting for you to
Judy.
say I'm like,
Yeah.
But that's not the one you're mad at.
No,
Like
no.
that, like that way.
No, that was my friend.
That's hysterical.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I'm just going to say that I feel like I'm not going to say that your friend wasn't on the list in a sense, or that this wasn't supposed to happen. I'm going to say that your mom kind of was like, "What about us? We're here too," But I do feel like your friend really wanted to come through and say, I'm okay. I really don't know if she knew what she was doing. It's possible she was doing this with either a partner or somebody else that was in her world. And I feel like she felt like she had permission.
Maybe.
That's how it feels.
Maybe.
And I think that, I'm not going to say you don't care, but I feel like she says, it's okay. She doesn't really care. She just wants to know that I'm okay and watching over her. It's not roses, though. Is it feathers? Do you use a sign for her? You can say no, because your mom
I'm
gives
trying
me
to
numbers. So I'm
think.
throwing your mom's numbers off to the side. Sevens. Your mom shows me sevens. So that's either
That's
for
the
July
month,
or...
That's the
yeah.
month she passed.
Okay, so I'm going to write and it's not there. Spirit keeps telling me it's being recorded, Rebecca. You don't have to write. So it's funny for me because every time I reach down, I feel like there should be a pencil in my, So July is her connection to her for that. Okay, so maybe she uses 7 as a number, but for your friend who's crossed, I'm just going to ask. It's not a B and it's not a D, right? Is it the D name? Is it Dan?
There is
Diane?
there is a D name.
Diane,
Say it.
Deanna.
Deanna,
Deanna. So is this a mutual friend?
my daughter.
You have a daughter in spirit? I'm not going to say it's a mutual friend, but that's a mutual friend instantly. Okay. Oh my gosh, this is a lot of females. Is that an overdose as well?
No,
Okay, good.
no. Yeah.
So you have 2 female friends who overdosed. You have a male friend, your mom and her best friend. You realize 5 people just made an appearance in validating
Wow.
points to me very quickly.
Wow.
Your mom seems very stuck with me. So I don't know if mom had something with her throat, her teeth, her chest, her collar. Does this make sense to you? The only reason I'm pointing this out to you isn't because I'm hurting in any way, but your mom says, listen, this is the only way to prove to her that it's her that's standing with you through this session, so you're protected in everything you say while you're on. You were worried about what you said. I'm always worried about what I say. I'm always worried about what I say. I can. Say your daughter's name.
Deanna.
I love her. That's why I want to talk about animals.
Oh, probably
Is it a horse or cows or what am I doing?
anything.
Oh my
And
God.
we did
she-
horseback riding.
She kisses all of you.
Oh,
She kisses all of you. Did you know her? I don't feel like you knew her.
You do, D.
Yeah.
You met her.
I met her, yeah.
Okay, but not like I know you, like I see you at all the things.
No.
You know of her. You know her. Oh, wait, so that would be a niece. Oh. Your dad took me fishing. I don't like fishing.
Neither do I.
Okay. Did he fish?
No.
Okay, so he's taking me to the water then. It must be something special or something important. He's sitting me there to let you know where he is. Is this your dad?
My dad's living.
Okay, so it's not him. No offense. I know it's your dad too. There is protocol I keep hearing in my head, which annoys me because that's just spirit talking. But once your mom starts connecting with you, it's Chrysville for me. So that's your grandmother. Did you know his parents?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. But it's her, did you know her grandmother? No, that's the butterfly.
yes.
Got it. Because she's,
My mom's mom.
right. But you didn't meet her, but we talked about that. Your mom needs like a kiss, like a butterfly kiss. It's, wow, there was a lot of, I'm going to say this. In my mind, as I'm sitting here, I feel like there's 25 people who wanted to say hi. And I don't know how many I've already mentioned, but it's just nonstop. I literally feel we're in some weird Sicilian reception line. Does this make sense? Are we Sicilian?
Yeah. Well, no.
It's Sicilian. That's
All Italian.
Italian. Well, that's fine. I cannot relate because I was raised Polish. But I apparently am Italian, so I'm learning. Wow.
That's what it's like.
Who's the Marie? Who's this?
My sister.
Is she in spirit also? She is here. Okay, so please know that this would then be your grandmother mentioning her, making sure she's here, making sure you know love is going in that circle. Okay. Thank you. I know, but we don't get high. Who's 420?
My dad. He passed on 420.
What a lucky guy.
Yeah.
Kind of ruined the day for everybody.
not really. Now we could just celebrate it.
Right. Now you have a reason.
Exactly.
It's funny for me because one of the undertones of the 420, because I'm an advocate, like I've been doing protests in Boston since 91. So like I'm in. I love that it's legal. I love people can use it and replace. I know people who've, quit smoking because of it and things like that. So I'm not going to say advocate, but I am going to say, like free will, free choice. Like I'm glad the stigma is off of it, but it's also high spirits. And your dad may not appreciate the 420 part. He probably doesn't know, probably doesn't care. But the fact that it's high spirits, he's a high spirits kind of person to me. Is that like a papa or grandpa? Grandpa. Is there a pop?
You called him Poppy.
Big Poppy.
Big Poppy.
Big Poppy.
Big Poppy.
Okay. So please know that he's referencing to me that you called him Big Poppy. I think that you better pass her one of those. Could that be the tissue angel?
Some more.
Here you go.
Is there a brother too? Is this what I'm bouncing back to? Do you have my cousins? Do you have a boy and a girl?
I have 2 girls.
You have 2 girls. And she's here, correct?
She is.
Yes. Okay,
Yes.
so we wave to her. Because I feel like butterflies and all of that kind of connection goes to her as well. But to say Big Poppy, he makes me feel like I am the king. I have everything. I have I have more grandchildren than I can mention. So there's more love. So there's more grandkids than just the girls, correct? Mm-hmm. Is there a nephew too in spirit? But there is a nephew also. So do you have the boy? Somebody else has a boy he likes.
It's me.
Okay.
Michael is his
He
favorite.
likes your kids. I feel like he likes everybody. Like I'm in high spirits all the time. I got a lot going on. I'm not going to stop. I mean, this is the kind of guy that worked until his body couldn't do it anymore. I wouldn't be surprised if this is like his heart just took or a stroke just took him or something with him pushing his body to the limits. And he says to me, hello. I don't think he's talking to me. I think he's talking to you all of a sudden. He makes me feel like he wants you to know. Okay, I'll ask. Did he cross before your mom?
Yes.
My
My
mom
has
is
a
still
crash.
here.
Your mom is still here.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I hit my mic on that one. I just felt like I was worrying somebody. I don't kill people, don't worry. Okay, so he's trying to tell me he's proud of you for taking care of mom. I don't think that you do it alone. I think it's a pocket full of people. I think it's like, can I give you the strangest vision in the world? He just showed me you're taking care of, then he made me see like, this is so strange, little, like Red Riding, like Little Red Riding Hood? Like bringing your mom food, making sure nobody's messing with her. Like, are we trying to make sure there's no big bad wolf in the picture? Like, what?
I take very good care of her.
Correct. Okay. Now, is that like protective good care? Like nobody's coming in. I make sure the food is correct.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I don't let her talk on the phone to
Strangers.
people to take advantage of her. Things.
Thank you. Because I do feel like she's very vulnerable.
Oh, God.
Yes.
Yes? Okay. I'm going to say this for like everybody watching. I mean, think about that. I am literally sitting here telling you that your dad is thrilled that you are like the lumberjack. Do you understand? And I mean both of you, and I mean like all of you. So I do. So your dad is standing with your brother, right? Okay, he makes me hungry. It's your brother who makes me hungry.
Oh my God.
I want to eat right now. Oh my God, this is horrible. He's a cook?
He was cook, yeah.
I'm sorry, your brother who passed was a cook?
A really good one.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
So good.
Like a cook, like a restaurant cook.
Yep.
Not like a home style buffet cook.
No.
No.
But he could cook a hell of a one.
He says that's all we ate was home style buffet. If you're going to eat with me, we're going to eat. I'm just going to put it all down. Just eat what you eat. So he literally talks about, I'm luscious. So is it a good, like good food, like good food, like restaurant good food? Okay, so that explains to me 420. And okay, so lots of kids is written above that. Did he have lots of kids too?
He had no kids.
Oh, something about lots of kids then from your dad when he was talking about it. Okay, for me, I just had what I call a flatline effect. So I'm curious to watch that back and to see what happened before it. Probably me looking at the paper. I understand he was a cook. He gave me this overwhelming feeling of trying to be with all the kids and being with all the family. I think he really misses you guys. Spirit doesn't miss us, so I'm going to say that's like a lie. But he says you guys were his world. Does this make sense to you?
Yeah.
You knew him. This is an uncle to you. This is your uncle. I don't have a name, but I have brothers JJ and Junior. So are you both JJs? Are you? Well, you're a Frank, so you're a Junior. Is he a J?
Yeah.
So we're J and Junior. And he makes me feel like when he comes through, so he really liked the family. You guys were his number one. And I kind of feel like your grandpa is going, oh, here we go with him. So in some way, he had your heart. He shows me that he didn't just, okay, so I really need, I really haven't let you guys speak very much. And thank you for giving me the affirmations of understanding what I'm saying. Do you realize that your brother feels like he was here to kind of be with you guys.
Yeah.
He didn't need, he goes, it's not about not needing kids, because I do feel like he did want family, but I do also feel like he took advantage of what he had and really appreciated it. Wow, I really like this dude.
If you know him.
He had a big heart.
Do you wear your dad's ring? What do you?
No,
I
that's-
see you have a ring on.
It's mine.
It's your ring. Okay.
Yeah.
I got you. Does somebody, well, mom would have dad's ring.
Yep.
Do you have dad's? Who has dad's ring?
I don't have it on, but
But you have dad's ring.
I have
Okay,
his
so
ring.
I'm looking for him to have it, but you have it. Okay, and here I am assuming your mom would have it. She can't have anything. He says, thank you, you're doing wonderful. And it's not just you, but you're doing wonderful. So whoever I'm supposed to say that to, anything anybody can do to help, he feels like he built that. That's what was supposed to happen. Okay. All of this to me fascinates me because that was a lot of people. And the one person that, if I could choose, I think that I have your daughter, but I also think I have another younger person here. So I need to kind of connect the two of them in. I, Rebecca, am asking to choose to speak to her. Diana? Deanna. She says, Mom, everything smells good right now. I'm going to associate that to Lily of the Valley because I picked Lily of the Valley recently and I love that smell. So there's some recent smell. Did you do flowers recently?
Yeah. Did I do?
Do we associate her in any way to that?
Oh, I was in her garden.
You were in her garden. Did you pick something? Because I feel like we pick something or we have something that smells really good from the garden. And you can say no.
I was cleaning it.
Which is fine, tis the season, right?
Yeah.
Are there flowers in there that you will take because they smell good?
Yeah.
Okay, so we
When-
planted them on purpose.
Yeah.
Not just roses though. So are they
No.
lilacs that we're hoping bloom, but maybe are late?
Um,
Because Mom, everything is late this
yeah,
year.
lily.
Don't
They're actually
worry.
lilies, like
Okay.
tiger lilies and things
Okay.
like that. Yeah.
I don't know what that smells like off the top of my head, but I know the lily of the valley is the smell that I like. So if you
Okay.
like those, she's referencing the garden, so she's referencing the flowers and you tending to what smells
okay.
good. She put something on my hip. Is she associating to her own body?
Oh, yeah.
To here, I want to cry really bad, so I don't know. What did she have here? A port?
Yeah.
An illness?
She did have a port
Okay.
here, and she had a tumor in her leg.
Oh,
She had cancer.
in her leg.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm devastated right now. I want to throw up. I'm so sad because she's showing me what she had to deal with.
A lot.
She says it was a lot because it was so inside instead of outside, and people didn't understand. And she really puts her foot down on that. She says that's twice we're advocacy. Twice we're advocacy. What was the first one I did?
420.
Well, that's nice, but that wasn't an advocate. We can advocate for 420, my sister. Taking care of Mom. I'm advocating for being, like, watching for people to not get scammed and answer on phones and things like that. Like, really being there. I also had a scenario where I had to stop a family member from purchasing something online that had like giant warnings on BBB, like on the Better Business, right? So it's very interesting how they're like, but all the websites had all, because one links to, and after a while you can't get out of the cycle. So that's an advocate. But this is also her going, people don't understand cancer can cause you to screw. Okay, so she's got, I understand. Can I ask you if there's a children's book about this?
About cancer?
or about hers? Did you write something? She literally says, look at my life. Doop, doop, doop. And she talks about putting cancer into this book.
Yeah, kind of. She made like a thing for school. She was raising money for research.
Was this
children's
for
research.
herself?
No,
Or was this before
she wanted,
this?
No, this was for during while she had it.
Okay.
And she put this book together of everything she went through.
Yeah. A
And
book of
brought
all
it
of
to
her
yeah.
stuff. Because people don't know
Right.
how it felt, what was going on, how she couldn't fix it. She tells me, I'll tell her that. I'll tell her that. Okay, I'm going to try really hard. The imprint. Did you ever go to like the Waterford Dinosaur Park or any one of those kinds of things
Yeah.
with her?
Um,
She says, Mom,
excuse me.
my death left a bigger imprint than it would have if I wasn't sick.
Definitely.
Bigger than a permanent like she literally goes, can you imagine like a 1,000,000-year-old dinosaur imprint? And my imprint is bigger.
Well, she did definitely left a mark.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
That's how I feel.
Yeah.
Like I left something that was out of this world. She was a test dummy for a lot of things too, she said.
Oh yeah.
Pinpricks, test dummies. It doesn't go well.
Did a lot
Medicine
of-
this,
yeah,
medicine that, medicine this,
A lot
medicine
of trials.
that. Yeah, that's how she feels. Yep. It's very interesting to me. I just heard the word gasoline. That was kind of weird. Does that make any sense? Did somebody buy gasoline today?
I did.
You did? Okay.
Nope. Before I was coming to you.
Okay, did you stop it at like 1222? Like, did we stop it at a certain thing? Because she's trying to show me there's something connected to that then.
Wow.
Like, I don't mean to be weird, but did you get a sign at the gas station? Did you pick up a penny? Did you? Go ahead and say it out loud. We're on TV. I'll deal.
Yes.
I opened my phone because he texted me while we were driving, and the code to get on my phone is 1222.
Now you have to change it, but holy.
That's funny.
That is.
That's funny. I'm glad you remembered that because I totally forgot.
I mean, I don't mean to be weird, but
my
you're at the
number.
gas station.
Like 3 2s.
Your code comes out. Literally, as I'm going, was the gas 1222. It's
Yeah,
the,
yeah.
Okay. So, do you use any symbols for her for you? Because you just got one. She just used the twos
Twos.
as a way to
Twos are
connect
my-
with you.
yeah.
Twos are my numbers.
And Haley's birthday.
And
and we were
So
just
it's
saying
February.
a sign for Haley.
In the
We were
car.
just saying, Deanna, give us a sign for Haley.
My daughter's birthday is 12/22.
Thanks, Dee.
What?
Yes.
And your daughter is here and wants a hello, and she's
Yeah.
going to be able to watch this,
Yeah.
and she's going to be able to know how genuine her sign came out
Yeah.
to you guys.
Yeah.
I just got to validate it for
Yeah.
you.
That's awesome.
We were just saying how they were more like sisters, not cousins. They were very close, and how
this is
badly
just
it
a miracle.
impacted
my
Haley.
daughter, yeah.
And that's why we were like,
would
Deanna,
show
give
her a
Haley a
sign.
sign.
And that was right before you came
Yeah,
here.
it was
in
on
the
the
car.
way here
In the gas. So starting with you got gasoline today.
by myself,
So
but on the
this
way
is-
to go see her.
I love that so much.
But in the car, we were also talking about we were hungry, and I was like, "There's not even
Oh
a
my
gas
God.
station to stop and get
So
a Slim
starving.
Jim."
Yes.
Okay.
She wanted to slip.
So
just find a
apparently,
gas
not
station.
only was your daughter in the car,
Oh my
but
God,
your
I-
brother must have been in the car because with your dad, because I'm starved.
Yes.
Yeah,
Now that makes a
makes
connection.
sense. Yeah,
You had a full load there.
I
Karen.
know.
Full
I
car.
like the car.
Oh my gosh, you guys are.
That's so funny.
Sometimes I sit back and I look at what happened and I go, oh my gosh, that just happened. And I think, I love that I get to be an integral part of that as the medium, but I didn't make what happened at the gas station happen. I became that 1%, that opportunity for her to come through and go, talk to my mom about Haley's sign, say this number. And here I am thinking it's how much gas you pumped.
Yeah.
I had no idea as I'm saying it what it means. And that process of mediumship blows my mind, because it's one thing to go, okay, 420. Oh my gosh, your dad died on 420. Like, that's cool to get that as I'm driving. But to use the numbers again while I'm here, not beforehand, is kind of like Spirit's way of saying, look, I'm right here. I'm right in the room. I'm having this conversation with you. So I'm kind of humbled at this moment.
Yeah, that's crazy.
She tells me she's standing with another younger person, though, to me. So a younger person to me would be somebody I would consider to be 30 and under. So let me see if I can figure out where that comes in. And I want to think that this is going to be somebody that she might know because of the way that she says, oh, look. And I feel really heavy in my head immediately, almost like I either want to have a brain issue or I want to have a head trauma. So forgive me for being so blunt. Is this another friend of hers that crossed after her or before her? I kind of feel like after her. Okay. Was this a trauma of some kind that this happened? And we don't have to get into all the details.
Yeah.
She goes, this is very private. We didn't get permission for this. And
But there's
and in my
a
heart,
few.
Okay. In my heart, I feel like it's whoever you're thinking. And it probably is connecting with one of the names that I said. That's what she's trying to say.
Oh, okay.
So either the B or the D. And she shows me she was there. Is it a male? I think it's a male. And she goes, I was there for him. I got him. So I think about how your grandmother brought you, but I think about how she went to catch him.
Yeah. And
She
she
said,
could have
I
been there for.
Caught him.
Oh, okay. And
So
if it's a male, yeah, there's two.
I caught him. So he had
What?
to have fallen or gotten hit or flown or some impact of some kind because she, quote, caught him. And it's supposed to just be peaceful. He's fine. It was almost like he saw her and knew everything was going to be okay.
Yeah.
But it does look a little traumatic
Yeah.
because we were all
Now I
friends.
know.
So
Now
it was
I
a
know
trauma
who it
for
would
you
be.
too.
It would. Yeah.
Did somebody like hit something like a pole or a tree or something like that? Because I have a hit in some way, or they're responsible in some way
Well, if
relating
it's a head
to it.
trauma, I believe he shot himself.
Okay. So that's going to be massive to me. I wouldn't be surprised if it was outside in the car or something along those lines, but to me, head trauma, brain trauma. I'm very sorry.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to do with her.
Right.
She just wants you to know I'm not alone. Here's
That's
somebody
good.
I'm with.
That's
I got
good.
to make a big imprint.
That's good. Yeah. He
you
actually got a
tattoo?
tattoo on his. He got this same tattoo. He asked me if he could get this tattoo. Daniela's
teddy
husband.
bear?
No, it's an anchor.
An anchor. Okay. So he got a tattoo also for her.
Yeah.
Is there a paw print somewhere?
I don't know.
Deal.
Who has a paw print tattoo?
I never got his paw
Oh,
print
you
yet.
didn't do it?
No.
Oh, I have a
Maybe
dog.
you were
So
gonna.
somebody needs to talk to me about a pup coming through. Let's add that to your list of loved ones. I will. She's talking about somebody younger coming through. So there's got to be somebody else.
There is. And then-
Family?
Yeah. Her cousin.
Other side?
Yeah. Steven's son.
We can all hear you.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
Oh, okay.
But it's your like husband's side or
My
ex
dad.
or
Well, my
other
dad's side. Yeah.
Okay, all I hear is there's others here with me. So mom, just know she's having the time of her life with people who probably aren't good influences. So cheers. She's having a blast.
Oh, I'm sure she is.
I mean,
no
think
doubt.
about all the truths that she's learning about your entire life.
Oh, I know. Boy, if she were only here,
Yeah.
she rubbed that in.
Oh, I do feel like she would let you know. Why are
she
you
would in
mad
a
at me about that? Because in 1991,
exactly.
Mom,
Totally.
I know you didn't come home because you were like. Think about all that she. Wow, we must have been friends. Because I feel like we were troublemakers. I will. Oh my goodness, fascinating. To me, it's fascinating. All right, so let me regroup and go back. And I think that one of the places that I want to go into now, if I have permission, is another mom energy. So another mom energy wouldn't make sense to me. Your mom is here. Your mom is here. Okay. Don't worry. I know your mom is here. I can't
Yes, I'm
see
right
her.
here.
Yeah.
So your mom is in spirit also? Yeah. Did I already speak with her?
Kind of.
Because I feel like if anything, what she's going to say is that she's with her. Like all these people, don't worry, I'm with her too.
Good. Because I always wonder.
Yeah, we definitely have a connection. Because to me, it's the mom. Tell her the mom said hi. Okay, okay, okay. That was literally exactly as a reception would feel to me, with everybody coming up to me going, hi, I'm her daughter. This is what happened. I'm her daughter's friend. Hi, I'm her dad. I'm her, it literally felt as if it was being thrown at me in such a way that they had no choice but to get all the hellos in. Now, with that being said, I have to know, if I bring this grandmother in for you, do you feel like she might be more like a mom to you as well?
We were very close.
Okay. In that way, she makes me feel as if being the mom for you, or being that grandmother energy for you, puts you, I don't want to say the favorite, but maybe your family or your side. To her, she felt like she could depend on you.
I was her favorite.
Okay, you go. But that makes sense to me, because, so was she like that, like a grandmother to you too then, but really close? And so she'd be at all the functions. And did you know her as well because she would be around? Like in my mind, I feel like she looks over and she's like, hello to everyone.
Yeah.
What is the Rose connection to her then? Because to me, I feel like she's telling me
The rose was, yeah.
this is her sign, her connection. And is
My
it
mom's
red?
name is Rosemary.
Thank you so much.
And all of the
Okay.
first granddaughters all their middle names are Rose. So Isabella Rose, Annalise Rose, Addison Rose. So
Okay.
all the grandchildren were
So
Rose.
that makes sense to me why I had to get
huge.
that done
Yeah,
and get
yeah.
that taken. So as much as I want to say, like, because it could be for all of you could take the rose as a sign.
Right.
But when I'm literally walking out the door and I'm grabbing a grocery list and running upstairs to go change my into my rose shirt, and I'm thinking this isn't going to go well on TV. Like, I'm not sure how all of this is going to go. But it's also one of those things where it's like, you go put that on right now or else. So I'm going to say that I think this grandmother had that kind of effect on people, where it was like, you need to do this. This is what we need to do. And imagine how you're up there with her and you get to meet this assertive, powerful, feministic pioneer in her way. Like, I feel like she probably drove anything she could get her hands on. She probably shot. Like, I just feel like she didn't quit. And if you didn't know how to do it, figure it out. And in some way, I feel like you may have got that or got that as a gift from her. If somebody tells you, well, I don't know if you can do that, that might be too much for you, that literally, they're really going to have to eat their tongue on that one. Because it'll be days and you'll be like, come on over, I want to show you something. You know, right? So in some way, that's her energy, and that to me would be the energy that would then come to you. So no, that's huge. So then I have to bring in, maybe not the butterfly, is it a ladybug?
My other daughter has a connection with bees. And you know what, though?
bees.
Butterfly.
That might make better sense. I don't know exactly what it was.
Bees is with his dad.
Okay.
But butterflies, we always said, because I actually have a picture that I just saw last night of a butterfly landing on my hand. And we always used to say it was either my grandmother or my
Grandfather.
grandfather. Yeah, it was one of the two.
Like
Yeah.
Okay,
butterflies.
so maybe I'm feeling, because
Yeah.
all I did wrote down next, I wrote Lori, mom, question mark, Graham, butterfly. So I actually
that's
wrote
probably
it.
that, yeah.
So, but I didn't write down Rose anywhere. That
Yeah.
wasn't something that I connected with, but for your dad to be connected to a bee,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
stingy.
It's
Yeah.
kind of strange, but weird.
I didn't have that down for you, though. That wasn't something that I think I picked up on. But I know that your grandmother feels that huge connection and wants to make sure, well, to you, it would be a great grandmother. And for you, she makes me feel like I'm still involved. Don't put fences up. I don't know if that's physical or metaphoric, but she says, don't put fences up.
Okay.
Okay? Again, me feeling like I'm communicating with your dad makes me feel like my heart is huge. My heart swells. He makes me feel like there's some sort of, I've already been all around this circle, so I apologize. I do feel like there's some sort of badge, some sort of connection to civil service, some sort of something he's trying to bring up.
I don't know. Maybe he's telling me to get off my butt.
No, I don't think he would do that.
I mean, he was in the Marine Corps. That's the only.
That's what I was just
service.
thinking.
Yeah.
It's the only service.
Which is the hat. You're wearing the hat. So you are wearing things connected to him.
Yeah.
He might consider
Well, no, he
that
was in
his-
the Marine Corps.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Then I apologize. And thank you for your service. And
You're
now your
welcome.
dad is coming through going, well, that's me. That's me right there. He's wearing me.
Well, he treated me like that when I went. It felt like he was with me when I was going through boot camp.
Really? Because he was so much.
Drill instructor.
So he was like your drill instructor.
Yeah.
Dad was like military, like, okay. So I find it very interesting because he's trying to tell me that the hat that you're wearing is connected to him. It is, because he was in the Marine Corps, but you were. So he's proud of you. How could he not be? You're probably better than him. That's what we want, right? I feel like there's a sense of me telling you, and please understand, I mean this in the nicest way. I think that you kids are going to outlive him in such a good way. Meaning, he does feel like he has seen you guys do better and grow since he's crossed. And in some way, I think that's important to mention. I'm not saying that he held you back or that he had anything like that. I'm just saying it's kind of like if he lets the yo-yo go and he's no longer holding on to it, you guys are at least still working with it. You didn't let it just roll away. You caught it and you kept up with it. So whether that's by company or by family or by tradition, I just think that he hopes it doesn't go away. And I know he's proud of you. Your brother kind of turns around, looks, waves, and walks away. I know that my time on the show is closing, so I think that they're kind of closing up at the same time. Can you say your first name to me? Because I didn't even say your names.
Cindy.
Cindy. Hi, Cindy. I have a grandmother that's standing with you, too, that says she doesn't care about anybody else that's here except you. I'm going to assume this would be a grandmother to you. This might be Mom's mom. Did you know her?
Honey Rose.
Is this? Thank you. I don't know what else to say. Say the name again.
Noni Rose.
Noni Rose. I almost said Nana or Noni, but I didn't. Rose. Okay. She kind of comes through to look at you. She loves everybody, but she goes, oh, I'm holding you in my heart. This is so wonderful. No, I'm here too. And that to me would be my cardinals. So she brings through the cardinals for you. Do you understand? Oh my gosh, that makes me so happy.
Put up bird feeders in my yard and I feed them, and the cardinals live in my backyard now, and they're always on my back deck looking in the door. And when the bird feeders are empty, they come on the porch railing and they look in the door and they wait for me to go back out there, feed them.
She loves
And there's
this.
babies now.
She loves this. I say, think of it not as she is the cardinal, but that the cardinals want to be around heaven. So when they come around you, they're around her because she's around you. I just find all that fascinating. It's a lot of energy, isn't? Are you okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's so much love. May is important. Somebody just looked at you and went, May. Are you a May baby or is there a May connection? Mm-hmm. What is? Whose
She
birthday?
became a grandma.
It's a May baby. Literally.
May 3rd.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you.
Please know that think of this Grandma Rose as somebody who probably helped bring this baby. And I love that. Okay, I'm going to wrap up the show. So while I'm wrapping it up, I want you guys to we're going to do like a little Q&A. You guys can let me know. So just think. I'd love to have a comment. Of course, I want to, know your names too. I didn't even give you guys a chance for names. How rotten of me that was. I apologize. It just wasn't important for your loved ones. They know you. And I'll give you guys a chance for us to close up and say goodbye. I am so emotional. I can't thank you guys enough for tuning in for another episode of an unedited, uncut, here we go, this is how we roll kind of show. I feel like there was a lot of traction in this room. I'm hoping that all the filming went well, because to me, I feel like we were in fast forward, almost like the chipmunks singing. So that vibration and that language was here. And I really enjoyed this episode. Any questions, comments? If you want to be on the show, make sure you comment on one of the YouTubes or email me and give me a heads up of you wanting to come on. And I want to thank my guests. So I'm going to go back in, get their names, get a little feedback, and then we'll end the show and roll some scrolling at the end. You guys, thank you so much. Love to you. Messages from heaven. Okay. What's your first name?
Kim.
All right, Kim. How was that?
It was great.
Okay,
It was
cool.
very, very interesting.
Okay.
I was very excited to see what was going to come through. Pleasantly surprised.
Oh, I like a pleasantly surprised. I'll
yes,
take that. That
definitely.
was rather subtle.
I loved it. Great.
How about you?
It was good. I enjoyed it.
Well, you said your first name, Cindy, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like I didn't get a lot of messages.
She got one.
I was
that she
looking
didn't
for
tell
one
her.
and I was waiting.
So there was one so it wasn't that you didn't get a lot of messages.
It's I didn't get the one that I was asking for. Yeah.
Oh,
But it was on your list.
It was on your list and he never
you're
came through.
kidding.
Yes.
Okay. I love that you said that, but let me be very clear. For me to hear, I don't feel like I got any messages.
Not that I didn't mean it like that. I
No,
mean,
and
like,
you're
it just-
totally okay to say it, because I want you to feel like you have to say the words honestly. But when it is that you didn't get who you wanted, oh, I get that. What is it that was on the list?
The industrial kitchen list.
The industrial kitchen. And thank you guys so much. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Take care.
Thank you.
You okay?
Take care.
That was cool.